I'd say that we've got Roman's Christmas going on. Thank you, Sarah the Pearl, for uncovering this little gem. Or maybe it's your fault. Okay. It could be Sarah's fault, or it could be awesome. Oh, I should change my... You don't see the poll? There's a poll. It's right here. Roman's Christmas is definitely winning. Now, I want to put on a different outfit, so... Let's see. I'll be right back. Just gonna stand up. Uh-oh, wait. Huh. What's going on here? Roman's Christmas is not starting. Preparing to launch Roman's Christmas. Okay. Let's see. What am I gonna wear? All right, just a second. I'm gonna change my shirt. Changing my shirt. You guys can leave. I don't care. If you leave, I'll be hurt. But that's okay. Okay. Here we are. Happy holidays, we're here raising money for charity, so happy holidays to you. Like it? Have yourself a jorky little Christmas, wear the ugliest things. No one tells you that you look too dumb for this. There's no low here. Yeah, baby. You know you want it. I don't know why you can't see it full. You guys gotta see this full. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. How lovely are your branches. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Ah! That's what a tree doing a body roll looks like. Exactly. If you ever had an ent fetish, I got you. Anybody with an ent fetish in the okay, anyway. Thank you so much. If you liked what I just did, please consider giving to charity. We have 2 charities we're raising money for. You can click on the Walter School Foundation below. It is all tax deductible. Or you can give to No Kids Hungry. We are very excited. I tried not to look away for 1 second. Yeah. Yep. We're raising money for a great cause. The Walter School is a wonderful little preschool. And we are also raising money for No Kids Hungry. It's all fully tax deductible. And my gardener's here. Obviously, I don't know what this schmutz is. There's a gardener here. I just have a green Harry Potter dress on and some red leggings. Icy Pink Lemonade. Is this you are throwing a party at your house? You need to get off here and go prepare for your party. All right. So thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Let's see what we can play here. Language. Let's do English. Okay, great. We're going to play some English. Might not work. Who knows? Picking out carrot from stew. Sarah the Pearl. Pick this out. Thank you, Cup of Earl Grey. Thank you so much. We're not really tracking. What's going on. So if you donate, appreciate it. If not, that's totally fine too. The snow had stopped. A lonely lupine detective slowly pushed his way against the snow. It was a familiar pathway he followed, his footsteps heavy on the snow-buried stone pavement as he approached his destination. Day 1, 23 December 1285. It's 2 days until Christmas and 2 days until the end of my fast. As nice as it is to feast on Christmas, I can't stomach a month-long fast. A whole month without any meat would certainly turn any wolf into a hare. Next time I'm not fasting for a month just to solve a case. Lucky for me, I closed my last case before it ruined my vacation at the White Star Tavern. I'm not going to let another case interrupt my vacation. Not even a murder. I pulled my fur coat tighter. I'm a wolf wearing a fur coat? Okay. And continued to walk against the cold wind toward the dusty tavern. I finally saw the sign of the white star just as the warm breath coming out of me began to froze against my snout. Benevolent numbers indicate viewers have donated $11 bajillion. Exactly. The $12 bajillion goal has been met. I wonder why the tavern keeper won't move to a better spot. If it weren't for their excellent cider, a tavern this far from downtown wouldn't last a year. The door's hinges creaked as I pushed it open. The warm scent of fireplace smoke, cooking bacon, and wheat bread encircled me. Several oil-painted portraits of white furred dragons decorated the walls, each one exquisitely painted. I haven't seen you for a while. What would you like to have today? Sarn was dusting off one of his precious portraits when I entered the tavern. He paused just enough to speak, then continued his work. Why does an azure-scaled dragon like him love white-furred dragons so much? Maybe I'll never know. I don't know. I didn't know they had a thing for white-furred dragons. We're giving away a sign. Let me see. Let me see if I can turn down the music, y'all. Doesn't look like there's any settings here. Let me see if I can do it in... Is that better? I turned it down within XSplit. Got it. Sarn put down the duster and then wiped his hands with a cloth at the counter before grabbing a beer mug and making his way toward the cellar. I hung my coat on the hat stand and sat beside the fireplace to warm myself up. What a coincidence to meet you here. What about buying me a drink to celebrate this moment? And Zox must have heard me come in and rose up from the corner to approach me, bringing his lute with him. He's a bard, but one without a patron to support his artistic career. He's also something of a detective fanatic, though I doubt if he has the necessary talents to actually be one. Nowadays, he travels between taverns to sing for his supper, all the while hoping some rich, noble patron who appreciates his talent will shower him with wealth. Oh, what a coincidence! I'm flattered that Roman, the great detective, still remembers me. I never forget a guy who can distract me every time when possible. Not on purpose, but still impressive. Of course I do. You left such an impression on me last time when I was trying to solve that case and you... I'm really sorry, but please no. Minox fed, clutching his lute. Great. Saved a pint for myself. It's almost dinner time, but there's no other customers here. Is it because of the heavy snow? Supernatural 7 DVD will be signed by me. Giving it away. Raising money for charity, giving crap away. That's what Friday's all about. I'm starting to feel thirsty after staying by the fireplace for too long. What's keeping Sarn from bringing up the booze? As I look around, I spotted a guy covered in a priestly robe and veil, wearing a silver Omega cross and curled up in a corner table. Is that Omega? Is that Phi? I don't know. I can't make out his face in the candlelight. His mug of cider still full and untouched. Who in the hell would... Is that a disguise? Hasn't he heard the saying about tigers changing their stripes? Sarn came out from behind the counter and handed me a mug of cider along with a note. That's elegant. If you find anything That's elegant. If you find anything regarding her, keep it to yourself. Her? Whatever, I've seen stranger things. I shoved the note up my sleeve and drank a gulp of cider and purposely let out a loud belch. I relaxed in my usual chair, enjoying myself in the quiet and familiar atmosphere of the White Star Tavern. Looks like we're the only people here for the night. The logs in the fireplace were making tiny crackling sounds. Sarn sat behind the counter reading the cookbook his father left him. Anzox was playing his lute. Elegant had gone upstairs a while ago. Maybe I'll live here after I retire, if I have the money. Assuming the White Star keeps its comforting atmosphere until then. Come to think of it, what should I do to kill time before dinner is started? I brought a book called A Brief History of Apollyon with me to do some reading during my vacation. Right? Ryko, the Chucky doll was sold. You didn't bid enough. Oh no, 1 minute left in the giveaway. What do we do? I could also check out White Star's special Christmas menu. I can't have any meat for another few days, but a glimpse of a good menu and a little bit of imagination won't break the rules. Is that a Christmas tradition in China to not eat meat for a month? Or is that just for wolves? Maybe I'll just take a nap. I could use a good nap after losing sleep for almost a month. What should I do before dinner? I think we should look at the menu. I might as well take a look at Sarn's Christmas menu. I scanned through the thoroughly changed menu on the wall. Pale ale, barley bread, T-bone steak, ribeye steak, lamb chops, duck breast schnitzel, stewed carrot, orange peel spice, pepper, cardamom, cinnamon, vanilla. They charge extra for cinnamon? Nice and festive. Pheasant, duck, goose, hare, stewed carrots, beef, mutton, smoked herring, and chicken. From inside the kitchen came the warm scent of rich stews and spices. Satisfied only in the way home-cooked dishes would be. Sarn came out of the kitchen and brought me a plate of smoked herring and pale ale. Oh, thanks.
That's almost meat, huh? Pity I can't serve you clams in this cold weather, huh? Clams.
At least it's better than carrots. Fortunately, we
Still have some smoked herring. I'd have to serve you carrot stew otherwise. Bon appetit.
He returned to the kitchen and brought Anzox a bowl of lamb stew. I'm jealous. Merry Christmas, Sean Santa. Looky look. Oh, what does the bear say? One, the Supernatural DVD. Elegant came downstairs, hesitated a moment, then took a seat at a corner table. She glanced at me, and I quickly looked elsewhere. Ooh, Chapter 0, Christmas Carol. Investigating crime scene. This is so weird. Bye, Icy Pink Lemonade. Happy Christmas. Congrats, what does the bear say? After dinner, I sank into a rocking chair near the fire and let myself relax. The logs in the fire, heavy with pine resin, cracked and popped as the chair slowly swung back and forth with a creaking noise.
Not a whole lot of customers this month.
So I brought a chair and sat down next to me, gazing into the fireplace. Don't worry so much. Just give it a couple of days and you'll have as many customers as you had in years.
I get the feeling this year might be a little different. Can't really tell why, though.
Perhaps the howling winds outside are keeping the customers away.
Anzox heard our conversation and came to join us with his loot.
As if something as minor as high winds could stop folks from having cravings for Sarn's famous home cooking.
Flatter me all you like, you're still not getting a discount.
I was being sincere. Though I wouldn't mind a discount.
White Star has a variety of activities to entertain overnight guests and those who stick around after dinner. There's a darts competition Saturday evening. If all the players are friendly and there's no authorities around, Sarn would cover some tables with blue flannel and take bets. Ooh, illegal gambling. This is a Christmas I want to go to. I doubt anybody like that would be out in this weather. I elbowed Sarn quietly and gave a wink. Not tonight. He glanced toward Elegant before whispering to me with one hand hiding behind his mouth. After all, we don't know her that well. Let's hold off on gambling for the time being. Oh, well, if you think of something else, let me know. I'll see if I can keep myself occupied.
What do you want to do tonight? Let's talk to Elegant. She's very mysterious. No, this game doesn't scream Christmas. For some reason, it's taking place on Christmas. Aw, thanks, Royal Sinners. By the way, I don't know Elegant very well. I'll ask her quietly when Anzox won't notice. I walked toward the round table she was sitting at before pulling out a chair and taking a seat and offering my hand. Hello, I'm Roman. It's the lack of naked Santa that's really, yeah. I waited for Elegant to reach out for a handshake, but it seems like she didn't want to. Oh! My right hand hovered in the air as awkwardly as the silence. Hello? I apologize if I'm disturbing you. I was about to push my chair away and end the embarrassing conversation, but paused when she motioned for me to stay seated. She looked me up and down slowly. I could almost feel the weight of those late blue eyes through that thin veil. Is she like a nun, a sexy nun cat or something? Conchita has wares if you have coin. Yes! As a detective used to observing others, I know how uncomfortable it is to be examined so thoroughly by such a sharp and intense gaze. You are on good terms with the owner of this tavern, are you not? Well, you could say that, but how could you tell? The way you pass information is obvious. I felt naked. It was like her eyes were peering through me and into my soul. You need not fret. I cannot care about your business. I would imagine a detective like you has more than a few informants. I didn't notice until now that I was involuntarily biting my left thumb. It's a nervous tick I've had since I was young. I still haven't managed to break the habit. No need to be polite. Just tell me why you came to me. Well, if you insist. What is the first thing you think of when I say Christmas? Sexy nun cat. I can't wipe the sweat from my pads. Actually, I came here to ask. Oh boy, I'm not gonna ask people their gender. What a dick. Your cider. Not interested in actually drinking from your glass. I would prefer to remain sober in case something unexpected happens. At this moment, Anzoc suddenly came up. Still deep in conversation, are we? I thought we were talking about nothing, so I just joined in. Trust me, we got plenty to talk about. By the way, I've heard of puzzles in the tavern from another town. Would you be interested? Sorry, we're kind of in the middle of... What's the puzzle? I love puzzles. I'm a cat nun. Elegant seemed interested, taking her mug and sitting down with Anzox by the fire.
Playing a puzzle game again, Anzox?
Sarn just finished cleaning the kitchen and came to sit by the fire. Yes, you came in time. I'm not really in the mood. Hear a story or go to rest? I'm gonna listen to the stories. It's not like you've got anything better to do.
You can just listen and let's solve the puzzle if you want.
I'd better do it myself than leaving you guys. Let's start, Anzoc. Anzoc cleared his throat and then caressed his lute and said, One night in a small farming town famous for its barley, the only windmill in town came to a stop. It was the first time it happened. Since the mill was so vital to their work, the villagers rushed out to check the mill. From far away, the villagers saw the windmill blades were no longer rotating. They thought that the sudden wind and snow had broken the transmission shaft. The villagers came to the mill on the ground covered in thick snow over their ankles. I'll get to the point. The dark wooden mill towered over them in the white expanse. The blades turned in ominous position, looking like an inverted cross. I assume this was a puzzle. Oh, I assume this was a puzzle, not some bar tale you used to coax coins from drunkards. Elegant's tail swished as she impatiently drummed her fingers on the tabletop, while Sarn sat and listened attentively. It's not as if you're paying me, so just sit and listen! Shut up and listen! Let me continue. As they grew closer, they found the windmill's maintenance gondola was tied with a hemp rope to secure it. Ooh. Please click the clue button to view specific evidence. But then they saw it. The miller who ran the mill was suspended upside down in the middle of the air. His eyes were open right with a feel, and his face contorted as he was screaming in terror. His paws were stiff and hanging down and level with the edge of the windmill blades. The snow from yesterday clung to his cold body. Ooh, how ironic. The object used to ensure safety had become a lethal weapon. Nobody could imagine that. Safety rope. Corpse position. Great. Roman, I'm a gray wolf, 32 years old. I'm a detective by profession. Sarn, 40 years old, that runs the White Star Tavern. Loves white furry dragons. He's a great cook. Anzox, a red dragon with a blonde mane, 30 years old, who works as a traveling bard. Fond of detective puzzles. Elegant, a mysterious person. I failed to notice she was a woman. She has a sharp mind and keen observation skills. Nothing can hide from her. The miller, on a snowy night, his body was found hanging from the bed. Hi, Prixis. Wait a minute, Anzox, did the safety rope really cause the death of the miller? Do you disagree, Roman? After all, the safety rope was tied to the miller's dead body. Yes, but why can't the safety rope be the murder weapon? It was tied to the ankle! It can't be deadly if it's tied to the ankle. Is it like sport from overseas? What do they call it? Bungee jumping? This is a very strange... Who doesn't love white furry dragons? Listen, I have a white furry dragon fetish. Totally. This is festive. I know. You know what, guys? Let's play Hot Tofu. This is a cool game, but I don't know if it's so Christmassy. I think that maybe people are missing the point about the Christmas when they grade this game. Correct. A safety rope is typically tied to the ankle or waist. Considering the pitchiness of the body, the only way was to be tied to the ankle. That is indeed true, but there must be something that killed the miller. We can discuss that next. Go on then, Anzox. Second to last giveaway incoming. As I was saying, the miller had died in the windmill where he had spent his nights and days. The local police initially determined that the old miller was trying to repair the windmill while he was drunk. He had slipped and lost his footing and fallen from the repair gondola. However, the cause of death was still unclear, though his head might have struck the windmill. The townsfolk invited one of the greatest detectives in the realm to investigate the scene. He was an old-fashioned detective and refused until he was paid no less than 13 Ryar and all travel expenses. Thank you, new sub. MST3K Season 11 DVD on docket. For one case.
For one case, that detective would eat fried lamb chops every meal for a month if he hadn't vowed to fast until Christmas.
What is the deal with the fasting until Christmas thing?
I wish my cases paid that well.
Do they not? I thought you were worth the price. Anzox started to laugh, but I stopped him when I glared. Okay, we're quitting this game. This game is weird. I need something festive to end this stream.